shows and more shows.
James, do you have anything?
No, I don't have anything. I'm sorry.
This isn't my department.
I don't go anywhere, sir.
You know, I
Fucking the
do
wrong
go
guy.
to shows, but I do not have any.
Same shows from last week. I mean, I know the young Dolph is playing this weekend on Sunday at the.
It's up to you, brother.
Was it the House of
Go to
Blues?
that.
And then just one that I found out today. San Diego Music Box, April 27th, Calm Truce will be playing, and he's like a synthwave 80s nostalgia throwback, really dancey, really lo-fi as well. But
Cool.
Calm Truce, Onarres seen him.
Yeah, he was cool. He was fun to watch. I recommend it. I haven't seen his new style of music that's came out in his newest albums, but it'd be interesting to see. Pretty fun little light shows too.
Visually,
Yeah, visual effects. It was more like beach time, so it wasn't too like crazy, like
nightclub or
yeah. It was more like
Is it
chill
outdoors?
wave, like the real Nah, it was indoors, but they still try to make it feel like it's outdoors.
Okay.
Like the style. I mean,
yeah,
it feels like it's daytime.
Miami nights.
Riding in the car like on Sunset Cliffs.
And that's it, man. From last week, I don't remember any of the exact dates, but yeah.
Nice. I have one.
Mm-hmm.
It's Warpaint, one of my favorite bands. It's an all-female fronted band. Really good. If you haven't heard them, check them out on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. They're having their 15th anniversary as a band.
Nice.
It's called the Love You Down Party. It's 2 nights with a shit ton of bands, but they're headlining both nights, February 7th and 8th in Los Angeles at the Echo.
Is it more like a hardcore, or is it more?
They're like weird, like alternative rock,
Okay.
but really really cool stuff. They're genre bending, so it's
Okay.
really hard to pigeonhole them, but very fun and I don't know.
Nice. Cool.
Check them out. Warpaint
Warpaint. Okay.
next month, February,
Echo.
for Valentine's Day, kind of. And that'll move us into our
ASAP Ferg. What's his name? ASAP something.
Rocky.
ASAP Rocky. There you go. I say
Yeah.
Ferg. ASAP
Something.
Rocky is going to be at Pachanga.
Yeah, I heard they're giving away
January
tickets.
30th.
Tickets on the radio.
Oh yeah. If you're into that, I like a couple of his songs. That's about it. I don't listen to him that much. Monster Jam's coming to San Diego.
I can't say.
Yeah. Sunday.
I can't say any. I don't remember any of his like music song titles, but when I hear him, I know who he is. And
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. But
That's about it.
movie focus.
movie focus. man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
All right, as we said at the top of the show, we're talking about Smokin' Aces. It's rated R. It's from 2006. It's a crime drama. It runs at 1 hour and 49 minutes, and it's got a disappointing 30% on Rotten. It stars Ryan Reynolds, Jeremy Piven, Ben Affleck, Ray Liotta, Alicia Keys, Tommy Flanagan, Andy Garcia, Tariq P. Anderson, Martin Henderson, Common, and Peter Berg. And that's just to name a few.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn, dude.
Jam packed.
The synopsis is basically a whole mess of contract killers are after one Las Vegas mafioso turned snitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
That was
I know
beautifully put.
huh?
That was beautifully put. Wes.
Oh, thank
Did
you.
you write
thank
that?
you. Yes, I did.
He does all of them, dude. He kills it.
I don't just write them off the
Sometimes
internet.
I'm like, damn, this fool copied it off of IMDb.
And
But
then I
nope, he didn't.
Swan DB.
You know, I try to be original on here for people who listen years ahead. You know, I don't want someone to go in and be like, oh, this guy was a fucking asshole. He just wrote everything off the internet.
This guy's a phony.
Fuck you, Swan.
Fucking phony.
But I know all of us had seen this movie more than a few times. So how do you feel about it on this refresher?
You should go first, man. You picked it, right?
Oh yeah, this is James'
yeah.
pick.
This is my pick.
J-Dub.
I've probably seen it maybe probably 3 times, and not including this one, probably the 4th. but it's actually been a while since I've seen this movie, maybe like a year or two. So I remembered most of everything. I remember the spoiler alert, the twist at the end. But a lot of little in-between things, which was cool to kind of remember and be like, oh yeah, that happens, or just remembering characters and the way they're introduced and everything was really cool. I felt like this movie stood, the test of time pretty much. There's not really any CGI that kind of messes with anything. A lot of practical effects and stuff like that. So I think the movie held up pretty good from the last time seeing it, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. What about you, Vic?
Same, dude. What year did it come out? Like 2006?
2006, yeah.
I want to say I've seen this at in the theaters. I remember. Yeah, we did. We seen this at the Palm Promenade 24.
Oh, yeah.
I remember seeing that. I didn't have any. I don't remember seeing anything about it before I went to go see it. I remember somebody told me about it that day, and all they told me was it had Alicia Keys in it. So I was like, all right,
hell yeah,
yeah. So I remember watching it and just being blown away of how non-stop action it was from when it started, and then how they were all connected. The crazy way the hitmen were all connected. How
they ran into each other.
Yeah, how the story just kind of intertwined, and they're all after this one person who's in, was essentially in Vegas, being transported over to somewhere else. But I just thought it was really, really cool, like a shoot 'em up, but also with a really crazy
cool
twist
at the end.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Yeah.
It's cool because it's an action film, but it has substance. Like there is a intricate plot there that demands quite a few rewatches to really grasp everything. I feel like this is a film kind of like Shutter Island, where each time you watch it, you're like, I didn't pick up on that last time, and it's really cool. Just because it's so late, it has so many layers, especially as you get to the end and you're kind of unraveling everything. I really dig that about this movie.
I also thought that it was kind of semi-believable, kind of like the government or the FBI would do some shit like this, but I mean, not to that extreme where they're doing, witness protection program and covering up and helping, them save the agent's life, even though he's part of the mob or whatever. But what do you think about it, man?
No, man, it was a really good movie. Thanks for introducing it to me.
Yeah.
I watched it with this guy now probably my fourth time, and it's real jam-packed movie. It has a lot to remember from top to bottom.
There's a lot to take in.
Yeah, and who's coming from which angle, and all these people like he said, they're all trying to get one man, and the twist. And then even fucking just the way it ended up to that point was insane, and almost everyone was dead in the movie except a few.
Yeah.
And it was just just reminds me like a Guy Ritchie film, people just dying left and right from different angles.
This wasn't a Guy Ritchie film, was it?
No, it's
okay.
What's his name?
I was just asking because it does feel like one. How you said it,
Joe Carnahan.
It does, but way more serious. But for still, the movie has its lighter moments. With the girls in it too. So
it's like a western, a westernized,
modern western.
Modern western.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
It's pretty cool.
Yes.
What do you think about it, man?
I saw this movie not in the theaters, but when it came out on DVD, because DVD was a big thing back then still. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's a solid cast. I think Jeremy Piven is he's the glue that holds the whole thing together. Had he not been as good as he was, I think the movie would be kind of lack something, and I think the movie's success from a cinematic standpoint rests on him, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's all about him, right? And throughout the entire movie, whether he's junkie or not, I feel like he makes you feel for him.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to the end and
you kind of see him kind of like losing himself, and he's having to give up all of his his buddies that kind of worked for him, that he's grown these attachments to. You see him kind of break down at the end,
and he's still trying to grab on to whatever he can just to make it better for him and whoever else is around him. Question about Jeremy Piven: was he at what point in 2006 was he with Entourage? Like, how far were they in? I'm just asking because
I think he was there from the beginning.
When did Entourage start, as opposed to
they had?
I've only seen a few episodes. I wasn't too into the show.
I think because I remember starting it. I think they have the entire series on HBO.
But he's saying, when did it start?
Like, I'm asking, was it his did he take, because I know his character from Entourage is kind of fast talking, he's like their agent, right? He's really upbeat talking. He's almost like how Buddy Israel is in this movie. I think that's just his character, and he really plays that character really good. He's kind of playing that whole character, charismatic guy. Yeah, because he does the voice for
Lightning McQueen's agent.
Yeah, and you can tell.
Yeah. You can hear it right away. It's like, oh shit, that's
Marv.
Yeah, Marv.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like typecasting that same type of character, or like aneurysms, or the way he talks. Or
he's
whatever.
very witty. Like, he's quick. On
he's really quick. Yeah, exactly. He's really
even
quick.
with acting. If it's not acting, that's what he's probably really thinking. I don't know.
Yeah, probably, dude. But I'm just saying that was like probably a major influence. His role being that agent in
Ari Gold.
His name. Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
It started in 2004. So this was a few years before. But I see what you're saying about his delivery and stuff. I think that's just really how he is.
How he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
He's kind of the same in The Goods. I don't know if you saw that one, where he's like a car
That's actually a surprisingly good movie.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. It's called The Goods.
Goods,
he's a car salesman.
He's a car salesman. He's trying to save like a dealership from going under.
I want to say I've only watched that once.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, I think. The dude from Mission Impossible. He comes into he's in like all of them. The big dude.
I forget.
It's like he's from Baby Boy. The dad.
Ving Rhames.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames?
Yeah, dude.
He's in that. And then one of the ladies from, I think, SNL or something.
Yeah, Mr. Wallace, right?
Will Ferrell's in that.
Nice.
Playing an idiot.
I want to say I've seen that, but I don't remember it.
It's funny, dude.
It was like, it was such a long time ago.
But yeah, I think that's just his character.
Okay.
Like how he portrays people.
But yeah, he was really good in Smoking Aces, though. Dude.
I think Ryan Reynolds was good at the end. You kind of see his
how it
acting
affected
chops.
You remember how last week we both said it's because he was trying to prove that he's not just another Van Wilder, or that typecast of like that college stoner humor, I guess you could say. But yeah, that first time seeing that twist at the end and really feeling for, he's like, dude, he fucking lost his partner. He just went through this dramatic 50 caliber gunfight with the
insane fight.
So he's like, all this shit just to save this guy. He's fucking nothing, dude. Like,
then he's been like betrayed by the fucking bureau he's been working for.
He's like, fuck that, dude. But yeah, I don't know how you want to tackle the movie. Did you want to scene by scene, or did you want to just do like points
it's really up to you guys, because I know this is a heavy one. So it's really up to you guys. But I wanted to do a quick shout out to Chris Pollack, because remember how last week I said that he really hates Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
When I told him that we were doing this movie, he was like, "That movie's pretty solid, but still, fuck Ryan Reynolds."
Oh man!
And he said that, but without him knowing what we had talked about. So when he listens to last week's episode, he'll probably be laughing out loud.
Yeah,
that's funny.
So it'll be
funny. I get it. You know, some people. I mean, I feel the same way about Will Smith. He's still tolerable to me, but I'm like, fuck that guy.
But it's just like Will Smith is Will Smith.
Yeah,
and that's kind of, he's grown into this character that's bigger than himself, and he's always gonna be this, the same guy no matter what. And that's kind of I kind of feel the same way with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
He's almost even if it's a serious movie like Life, when it's he's still kind of being a smartass. He's always the one who's cracking jokes.
What's I seen him in was it Amityville Horror?
Yeah.
And he still does a little